The biggest reason players stop improving is not lack of effort. It's unconscious repetition. They repeat behaviors without understanding them. They play on autopilot. They train on autopilot. They make decisions on autopilot. And when you repeat something incorrectly thousands of times, you're not improving. You're strengthening weaknesses. Imagine a midfielder who constantly receives the ball facing his own goal. Every match, every training session, every drill, he's touching the ball hundreds of times, but he's training himself to play backwards. Now compare him to another midfielder. Before receiving, he scans over his shoulder, he checks both sides. He already knows his next action. Same position, same training time. Completely different development. One is accumulating touches, the other is accumulating understanding. Football rewards understanding, not activity. And this leads us to the framework that changes everything. Lesson 1. Stop counting hours, start counting problems, solve. Most players are obsessed with training duration. Elite players are obsessed with solving weaknesses. Think about the difference. One player says, I trained for 3 hours. The other says, I improved my first touch under pressure. Who made more progress? The second player. Every training session should answer a question. Can you receive under pressure better than last week? Can you scan more frequently? Can you beat defenders more consistently? Can you improve your weaker foot? The goal isn't completing sessions. The goal is eliminating limitations. This is exactly why some players explode with improvement in a few months while others remain stuck for years. One is collecting hours, the other is collecting solutions. Before every training session, identify one specific weakness, not 10. 1. Attack it relentlessly. That's how improvement compounds. Lesson 2. Your brain improves before your feet. This is where most players completely misunderstand football. Football is not primarily a physical game, it's an information game. The best players process information faster. Look at players like Ikifai Miyawades, or they're not dominating because they're the fastest. They're dominating because they see situations earlier. They recognize patterns quicker. They make decisions sooner. Average players react. Elite players anticipate. That's why scanning is one of the most underrated skills in football. Every time you check your surroundings before receiving the ball, you're collecting information. More information creates better decisions. Better decisions create better performances. And better performances create confidence. Many players try to improve technical ability while ignoring decision making. That's like upgrading a car's engine while driving blindfolded. Your football IQ determines how effectively your technical ability gets used. Develop the brain. The feet will follow. Lesson 3. Comfort is killing your development. Most players train in environments where they succeed too often, and that feels good, but it's terrible for growth. Think about your current training. Are you practicing skills you already have or skills you struggle with? Because improvement lives inside discomfort. If your weaker foot feels awkward, use it more. If receiving under pressure feels difficult, create more pressure. If 1v1 situations make you nervous, seek them constantly. Your future level is hidden inside the things you're currently avoiding. Many footballers unknowingly build their game around protecting weaknesses. Elite players build their game by attacking weaknesses. That's why growth feels uncomfortable, because every level up requires temporary failure, and most players quit during that stage. Not because they can't improve, because improvement temporarily makes them look worse. Don't fear that stage. That's where breakthroughs happen. Lesson 4. Matches are feedback, not judgment. 1. Bad match destroys some players mentally. They think, I'm not good enough. I'm getting worse. I'm falling behind. But elite players interpret matches differently. They treat matches like data. Every mistake becomes information. Lost possession? Why? Poor first touch, bad body position, late decision, missed chance, poor technique, poor movement, lack of composure. The answer matters. Because improvement starts when mistakes become measurable. Most players experience failure emotionally. Elite players analyze failure objectively. One stays frustrated, the other improves. After every match, ask yourself 3 questions. What did I do well? What cost me possession? What single area needs work next week? That's it. Simple, specific, effective. Over time, you'll start seeing patterns that average players completely miss. Lesson 5. Identity creates performance. This might be the most important lesson in the entire video. Most players focus on actions. Elite players focus on identity. Think about the difference between these two statements. I want to train harder versus I am the type of player who improves every week. The first is temporary motivation. The second is identity. And identity changes behavior automatically. When you see yourself as a serious footballer, you make different choices. You recover properly. You analyze performances, you train intentionally, you protect your habits because your actions start matching your self-image. The truth is that every player has standards. Some standards create average results, others create exceptional results. Your football future isn't decided by talent, it's decided by the standards you're willing to maintain consistently. So, what should you actually do starting today? Here's a simple weekly system after every match. Write down 3 mistakes. Identify the root cause behind each one. Choose the most important weakness. Throughout the week, design training around that weakness, not random drills. Targeted improvement. During training, focus on awareness. Focus on decision making. Focus on solving problems, not just completing exercises. At the end of the week, review progress honestly. Did the weakness improve? If yes, move to the next one. If not, keep attacking it. This process sounds simple, because it is, but very few players do it consistently, and that's exactly why very few players improve consistently. The goal is not becoming perfect. The goal is becoming slightly better every week, because those small improvements become massive over time. Here's what most players never realize. The gap between average players and great players is rarely one huge difference. It's hundreds of tiny advantages stacked together. Better awareness, better habits, better decisions, better learning, better reactions, better standards. And every single one of those advantages can be developed. So if you've been frustrated because you're training hard but not seeing results, stop asking, how can I work harder? Start asking, what am I not learning? Because football rewards awareness more than effort. The players who improve fastest aren't always the most talented. They're the most intentional. They're constantly observing, constantly adjusting, constantly evolving. And if you start doing that today, 6 months from now, you'll look back and barely recognize the player you used to be. If you found value in this video, subscribe for more football improvement content designed to help you become a smarter, more dangerous player on the pitch. And remember, don't just train, learn, because that's where real improvement begins.